and the angle toss. So remember, the angle toss is one of the harder ones to kind of click with you. So I highly recommend when you do your angle tosses to do kind of like what I'm doing if you can. Pull out a videotape and a phone that you can video yourself with and kind of watch what you're doing. That's the best way to clean some of these tosses up. So your angle toss is going to come in your right hand's at your tab, right at my hip, and it's coming out at a 45-degree angle from me, but straight out of my hip. So I'm not pressing to the side or across my body, just straight out in front of my hip. My left arm is going to come underneath of it, nice and open. Our arms are boxed out, is what we call it when we're kind of making a box with our arms. Nice and big space. You want to make sure, again, that I'm at this 45 and not too straight up and down. You want it to be out in a nice open 45 angle. So from here, I'm going to start pushing up with my right hand and down with my left. I'm going to meet halfway flat right around my eyes. My left arm had to come around as my right arm has to come up. So both hands working together. I'm going to continue that motion all the way to the top. So up at the top, my left hand is behind my head. My right hand is out in front of me at that angle. Remember, the important thing from here is that, again, both hands work at the same time evenly. So while this hand is pulling down, this hand is pushing up. And then remember, when you actually release this, you want to kind of smack the back of your head, not hard or anything, but you want to make contact with your head with some energy. That way you know that you're actually pushing that flag around and not just letting go of it. So once you've come to the top, that's going to be your release point. Right up there, again, I'm letting go in front of my body, so it should rotate above me, but slightly in front of me. I'm going to pull down and up, right around. Going through the flat, up to the top. Going up and down. So remember, when you watch yourself, we talked about new spinners a lot of times with these angle tosses like to sweep the floor. When we say sweep the floor, that means you're not coming up through flat, you're going up through flat this direction. And it looks like you're sweeping the floor. So you want to make sure that you are not sweeping up forward, but yet you are coming out and around. I like to tell people, like, if you were trying to give somebody a really big hug, you would run at them like, ow, and around. That's the motion that hand wants to do, is it has to come out and around to get up, not up through the front. Angle tosses.